This is the audiobook of Breathe, Volume 7 by Brittany Simone Silver. Breathe. Lessons, affirmations, and reflections to get through this thing called life. Volume 7, Brittany Simone Silver. Copyright, Brittany Simone Silver. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted by any means without the written permission of the author. Acknowledgements. I would like to acknowledge the Most High for the gift and passion to write. All blessings are truly due to you. I am thankful to every person and experience that has influenced my writing. I am forever grateful for everyone who has supported and believed in me and continue to do so. Last but not least, I give thanks to all those who play a role in the creation, evolution, and support of this thing called life. Dedication. This book is dedicated to the Most High. Message from the author. I would be the first to tell others that I am far from perfect. My life has been filled with failures and victories, highs and lows, as well as ups and downs. Through my journey, I have gained much experience, knowledge, and wisdom concerning this thing called life. Much of what I have learned has challenged me to change, grow, and expand. Breathe is filled with lessons, affirmations, and reflections that I have gathered thus far. My hope is that the reader may apply my words to their life and be strengthened and edified. Always remember to walk in purpose, walk in love, and just breathe. An unfulfilled life is a sad one indeed. There is joy in making your parents proud. In helping others, you help yourself. Share your wisdom. Someone needs it. That thing that you are good at is your superpower. That thing that you are good at is your gift. I'm learning that sometimes people don't want your advice. Sometimes they just need someone to listen. Sometimes they just need to vent. And sometimes they just need to be heard. Remaining silent sometimes can diffuse an argument. One of the best things about being silent is not saying things that you may regret. You can ask for forgiveness from someone, but it doesn't erase the pain caused by your offense. Choose your words and actions wisely. Feeling indebted to someone shows that you want to give back, but don't feel so indebted to someone that you leave yourself empty. Refill your cup, then give some more. Sometimes we get so self-centered that we forget that everyone has affliction. Sometimes we forget that everyone has battles that they are fighting on the inside. Understand that people are entitled to their opinions. Let your focus be on self. Don't be so busy chasing outside things that you take the inside things for granted. Your dreams correlate with your purpose. There's a fulfillment in showing interest in others and allowing them to express themselves. There's a fulfillment in just being present in the moment. What a beautiful life when you are doing what you love. What a beautiful thing when you are the dictator of your life. What a beautiful thing to do what makes you happy. You are not here to live an eternal life of consumerism. You were made to create. In this life, you must plan. In this life, you must prepare. The wise man knows that problem solving is key. Conversations are necessary. It is in conversations with others that we connect, build, and exchange information. That thing that keeps nudging you, your heart's desire, that is your calling. Sometimes the music with no words is the best inspiration. We all have a mission. Answer the call when it's your time. The one that's motivated, educated, blessed, and highly favored, yeah, I love that version of me. Have an understanding of who a person is in their heart. Have an understanding of who a person is at their core. We are all authors and co-creators of this thing called life. Don't be so busy chasing money that you miss out on the free gifts that life has to offer. A person's why matters. Make sure that you do things for the right reasons. I have lived a life of being a lost sheep. I have seen the troubles that come when God is absent from your life. Don't make that path. Don't take that road. Don't be a lost sheep in a world of hungry wolves. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be an individual. Be involved in something academic, something athletic, and something creative. The totality of who you are, what stimulates you, what drives you, it is not just a generational thing, it is a you thing. Sometimes the goal should just be fulfillment. Life is too short not to live in purpose. Life is too short not to live on purpose. Don't be a slave to your work. Live for the fulfillment life. Don't make it about a paycheck. Make it about a passion. It is good to belong to something outside of yourself, especially when that something revolves around your interests. Clubs, organizations, internships, fellowships, and volunteering are good ways to meet like minded people. It is good to take up hobbies. It keeps you grounded and well rounded. Forget the haters. Do it for the ones who need you. Sometimes the best thing you can give a person is your silence. What an amazing thing when you realize that every experience is an opportunity to learn. Speak from what you know and speak from the heart. In the world of entrepreneurship, know your market and stick to the formula that works best for you. Don't neglect self-care. That's where your happiness lies. When you take care of yourself, your soul shines. A lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, a lot of repressing and suppressing can cloud one's thinking and judgment. Remember that. I started gaining insane weight about 6 years ago. Over time, I went from someone who was pretty active, fasted occasionally, liked to take 3-hour walks, and enjoyed the gym to someone who could barely walk half the distance I used to and could not remember the last time I went to the gym. And the most interesting part is that my diet became substantially healthier than it had been in my slimmer years. It was frustrating and shameful. Some of us have health issues or hereditary factors that cause us to be bigger than we prefer. But the best advice that I can give is to make sure you feel your best in spite of your size. Get clothes that complement your shape and make sure you feel comfortable and secure. Never stop working to become your ideal self. Never give up on yourself. At the end of the day, a guarantee of what you have is you. There is a such thing as being overly sensitive. Adjust your emotions accordingly. Even a little bit a day is better than nothing at all. Trust the process. Keep going. I thought I was doing something good for them by sharing my achievements. I didn't realize how much it bothered them. I didn't realize that it sometimes made them feel inadequate. After all, that wasn't my intention. I thought I was inspiring them. I didn't realize that I was fueling their resentment toward me. So I started to focus less on self when dealing with them. I stopped making it about me. It gave me pleasure and peace to achieve in silence while being sensitive to their struggle and speaking life into them. Be sensitive to the needs of others. Sometimes people don't know how to express how they feel. Sometimes what we think is helping is actually hurting. Sometimes we must be keen to hear the things unsaid. It's the small blessings that matter most. Appreciate them in those beautiful moments. Celebrate their glory. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. Sometimes you have to be your own number one fan. The process of recovery is about more than herbs and remedies. It's about the love and healing energy that surrounds you. Do not doubt the power of those components. It may take you some time to get there, but just make sure that you get there. God can make your tongue confess things that you never knew you could. Sometimes boundaries are required in order to love someone effectively. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And I never want anyone to feel like they possess the power to steal, kill, and destroy what we have. Sometimes smaller increments make the larger impact. Fear kills, misinformation kills. Knowledge saves lives. No matter how wrong the other person is, some people will never take your side. Life has taught me that one of the best things a parent can do for their child is educate them. I don't want to run from my problems. I want to make a graceful exit. Be with someone who wants all of you, not just a piece of you. Be with someone who wants you for a lifetime, not just a fraction of time. I advocate therapy. It is good to seek counsel from an objective source who has your best interest at heart. He speaks words of significance, and I like it. His words have meaning, and I love that. He's grown, not about foolishness and nonsense, and I love that. He has Bible wisdom, and I like that. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his love? What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his capacity to love? I can't make you great. You have to choose to be great. Sometimes it takes experience being the wrong thing to teach what the right thing looks like. Many of the people that are idolized and admired are heavily flawed, and we just may not have seen their darkness. Sometimes we can love someone so much that ending the relationship feels like death. Sometimes we are so focused on the lovely memories that we discard the truths that brought the relationship to an end. Sometimes we fear that we will never love that deeply again. I am here to tell you that isn't true. The truth is, letting go of a love that didn't work will make room for the love designed for you. We have all done wrong in our lives, and yet, the truth is that we don't really want to know the wrongs of our loved ones. We just want to love them for their good parts and keep that adoration untainted. I'm a fan of leaving some things private. I'm a fan of leaving certain things to the imagination. I'm a fan of keeping your relationship between you, the Most High, and your spouse. It's never too late to turn a mess into a miracle. No matter how badly they hurt you, sometimes the best thing you can do is walk away. Wash your hands of the situation, dust your feet off, and move forward. Holding a grudge and seeking revenge isn't worth the damage that it can cause you. It isn't worth throwing away your blessings to curse someone else. Sometimes it appears from the outside that we love ourselves, but really we hate ourselves on the inside. Sometimes it appears on the outside that we hate ourselves, but really we love ourselves on the inside. Let's let our outsides reflect our insides, and let's let that reflection be love. When I think about men who abuse and cheat on their wives, I'm on the fence about marriage because I don't want those things. But what I do want is someone to come home to at night. What I do want is someone to make babies with. What I do want is someone to cook for. What I do want is someone to make love to. Those are some of the things that I look forward to in marriage. In life, there may be some people who hate you and want to see the death of you. What you must hold fast to is the power and protection of the Most High. What many of those people are not banking on is you knowing that what they intended for your demise, the Most High will use for the glory of His kingdom. Believe and stay faithful and obedient to the Most High's purpose for your life. It may not seem like it, but you will make it. It may not look like it, but you will survive. I'll take the person who falls down and keeps getting up over the one who throws his hands in the air believing that there is no point in trying. You have the right to learn from your mistakes. You have the right to get up when you fall. Don't you ever allow someone to convince you that you are supposed to stay down. Don't you ever accept the belief that you cannot grow. You better remember that the Most High didn't select perfect people. He took the lowest of the low, raised and lifted them for His glory. Remember that always.